today's episode of the Balancing Hormones Naturally podcast, where we offer actions and steps you can take today to start supporting and balancing your hormones. This is your podcast host, Leah Brueggemann. I am honored and excited to be your guide on your way to better understanding your hormone health and how it affects your everyday life. Hey guys, we've been so busy over here, so I am bringing you a training from the free Facebook group, which if you aren't in that, by the way, what are you doing with your life? Anyways, if the audio is a little bit choppy, that is why, but I hope you enjoy this. It was a lot of fun to do. I was going to give you a disclaimer. I am not a prenatal specialist, so if you are pregnant and you have specific concerns, take those to your doctor, take those to your midwife. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about pregnancy prep. Now, I feel like that's such a buzzword, kind of like, oh, pregnancy prep, like I want to have a pregnancy prep, but in reality, it's a lot deeper than that. So, can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, like, give me a thumbs up. Show the heart buttons, do all the things, because I like to know that you can hear me and it's making sense. So pregnancy prep is much more like the cycles before you get pregnant. Why is this important? One, you pass on your gut microbiome at the time of conception to your baby. Now let me rephrase that in another way for you. So your gut microbiome, or your health issues, or things that are going on wrong in your gut, you're going to give to your baby. So if you're having digestive issues, you have a leaky gut, you have all of this, you're going to give that to your baby. You pass on the gut microbiome. Hey, Bridget. So that's why it's so important for moms to take care of your health, especially if you're having babies, because I know all the times moms are like, oh no, I just don't have time. I do all of this for my kids. There's no time for me. Okay, well, if you are that type of mom, let me tell you, do this for your kids. Do this for your future babies, because you're passing that on. The other thing is your nutrient level, your nutrition level affects the gene expression in your kid. So let's kind of talk about what a gene expression is. So basically, kind of, not to scare you, but we all have cancer genes, we all have cancer cells, we all have all of the genes for all of these things, but gene expression is whether or not the gene is expressing itself. So let's say you may have the gene for some sort of disease, or another example is you may have a gene, like in women, a lot of us have a gene expressing itself that only allows us to absorb B vitamins when they are methylated. Okay, so that would be the gene expressing itself, and you can turn on and off the expression with your environment, with your lifestyle. So for if people have what they call sometimes gene mutations because they're having gut issues or other health concerns, you can turn that off with your lifestyle. So I just want to make something abundantly clear, when it comes to cancer and disease, random hair, 10% of it is genetic. 90% of it is your environment. 90% of it is your environment. So especially if it's happening a lot in one family, there's just a lot of sickness, there's a lot of everything, I would say you really need to look at that gene expression. How is mom when she's having the babies? How healthy is she? What gene expression is basically getting passed down to all of these babies? Okay, so I'm not diagnosing your kids or you. I'm just saying this is why it's important to be healthy. So typically, if we are living in a perfect world, yes, there will be a replay, Emily. if we're living in a perfect world, you would like 3 wonderful, beautiful cycles before you get pregnant of like kind of like a picture perfect cycle. You'd want 3. And this is like, are you living a hormone happy lifestyle? Okay, this isn't just like, oh, you know, like I just got my period back or whatever and I'm gonna get pregnant, so like let's pop some like vitamins and eat some greens. What on earth? No. You want to be living a hormone happy lifestyle. So what does this look like? Are you having pain-free periods? Are you having regular cycles? Are you ovulating consistently? Do you have good digestion? Are your blood sugar levels stabilized? Are your moods pretty stabilized? That would be a hormone happy lifestyle. Like, is your lifestyle conductive to that type of a life? Like, are you feeling that type of a way? Is this making sense? Have I lost some of you and you're just like checked out on me because you're like, yeah, that's not me. So that's what I mean by hormone happy lifestyle. You want to have like a good, really good 3 cycles in there. I'm just saying, in a perfect world, wouldn't that be nice? Now, some things. Why is it important to track your cycle during this time? You want to know, are you ovulating? Yes, you want to know if you're ovulating. You want to make sure that you're having enough cervical mucus. And you also want to know that you have healthy and sufficient progesterone levels. So, after you ovulate and you confirm ovulation, are you getting a nice, decent chunk of temp spike? And is it staying up? Is your luteal phase, which is the phase after ovulation to the first day of your period, is it between 12 and 16 days? These are all signs that are telling you whether or not you're going in with a very strong, healthy body for a pregnancy. You need enough progesterone to carry a pregnancy, which means, are those temps getting up? Are they staying up? Is our progesterone getting up there? You need to have a nice long luteal phase to support a pregnancy. So if you're under 12 days, I'd be like, If you're under 10 days, it's a really big you need to fix that, okay? Because this is what helps support a good pregnancy. So we want to be having nice 3 good hormone happy cycles, no heavy bleeding, no clots, no mood craziness, no cramping, nice healthy ovulation, nice temp spike, healthy progesterone, decently long luteal phase, okay? So that's what I would characterize as a nice, good, healthy, hormone happy lifestyle. If you are someone that is coming off of hormonal birth control, pretty much any birth control actually, it's very depleting to your vitamins and your gut health and your nutrition. So you need to build that back up. Very necessary, okay? Now, let's talk, one thing that I do recommend testing. I mean, testing's never a bad thing, but something that you may want to do is test your nutrient levels with a hair mineral test. Would be, I always think, you know, if like it's something you're looking into and you're trying to get pregnant and you want to cover all your bases, it's always a good thing. I have a place that I recommend. They randomly have sales. I can send you the link if you're interested. But this is important because remember, your nutrient levels affects your gene expression for your babies. Okay, so that's something you can test. Now the last thing we're going to cover. So we covered nutrient levels, tracking ovulation, healthy progesterone. We talked about hormone happy lifestyle, blood sugar stabilized, good digestion. The last thing you want to cover is gut health. Okay? So, things you want to be incorporating very often if you are trying to get pregnant is going to be things like bone broth, collagen, and then you may want to do a parasite cleanse. So disgusting. So, there's a couple things that go into parasite cleanse. You can totally do like a stool test and send it in and find out what kind of parasites you have, if you have parasites. If you basically are around animals at all, you probably have parasites. Sorry, so disgusting. So I would recommend a parasite cleanse. There's some that are gentle, like you can do some with like homeopathic remedies and be like super gentle about it, or you can be more aggressive and do a stronger parasite cleanse. I mean, that's not something I completely specialize in, so I'm not going to be walking any of you through a parasite cleanse. I'm just letting you know that it's something that is not a bad idea to do before you get pregnant. Okay? And then, oh my gosh, there was one more thing I was going to tell you. Let's see if I can remember. Oh, liver. Liver. There aren't a lot of studies on this. Not a ton of studies. But there is some on the fact that having a very, very good functioning liver, detoxing very, very well, maybe do a liver cleanse support. I'm not talking like eat nothing all day and then drink salad dressing or olive oil. I'm not talking about that. Because the better that is, there is some studies that say it helps with morning sickness. I am not in any way like saying that's like 100% a proven deal. I'm just saying there is some stuff coming out about that. So if you do a liver cleanse and then you still get morning sickness, do not come for me. I'm just saying you have better chances. So things that are really good for your liver too, like again, if you have good digestion and your blood sugar is stabilized and you have had really good 3 cycles in a row, painless periods, no heavy clots, all of that kind of stuff, your luteal phase is there, and your nutrient levels are checked, your liver's fine. I'm just going to tell you, because if you are having a sluggish or a hard liver, your digestion's not going to be good. Your blood sugar is not going to be as stabilized because liver helps in that area with glycogen. So that's what I have to say about that. But things that you can do to help more support your liver would be like bitter herbs are really good. Lemon juice is really good. Beets, root vegetables, carrots, all of that kind of stuff is really good for your liver. The book Dirty Genes by Dr. Ben Lynch is a good one. Thank you for that recommendation, Kath. I guess people will see that in the comments and I can link it for them as well. I just think that if you can set yourself up for a good, healthy pregnancy, you're going to have healthier kids, which means less colic, less poop problems, less kids getting sick, less all of these things, you know? And I know, I have so many moms who just are like, I don't have time to make myself food. It's all about the kids. And I hear you, but like, Mom, I'm telling you that you need to take care of you for your kids, okay? And you need to take care of you for your future kids and your future babies. So, it is highly recommended to pay attention to your nutritional content because you are passing on your gut microbiome and you're passing and affecting their gene expression. So, that is my thoughts for the day. We're going to quickly recap for people that jumped on late. 3 cycles, hormone happy lifestyle, okay? You want to be having good 3 regular cycles, healthy ovulation, tracking it, make sure you have cervical mucus, you're getting a nice good temp spike, your progesterone staying up, your luteal phase is about 12 days along at least. You are not having any cramps, no heavy bleeding, no clots, no moodiness, no anxiety. Your blood sugar levels are stabilized. Your digestion is really good. You're using nutrition very, very well. You might look into doing a parasite cleanse and a higher liver support. You're going to support your gut health with bone broth, collagen. You'll be doing a parasite cleanse, which I said already, and then getting your nutrient levels checked. Hair mineral test is typically pretty good for that. And that is my 2 cents about that. And okay, guys, I hope you got some valuable insight from that. Remember, like, if you're already pregnant right now, don't panic and go, oh my gosh, I didn't have all this time to prepare and prep for my pregnancy. it is the case for most people. But if you are in your pregnancy prep journey right now, these are some things that maybe will help support you to have a easier pregnancy. You never know. If this was helpful for you, I would love for you to literally take 3 seconds to go write a review or rate it, because it would literally mean the world to me. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Balancing Hormones Naturally. If you found this helpful, I would love for you to share it with a friend and post it on your stories and tag Balancing Hormones Naturally podcast so we can get this message out. You can find me on Instagram at Leah_BRUEG, and I would absolutely love to hear from you.